Interaction between President Muhammadu Buhari and members of the Nigerian community in France. Issues relating to education, the fight against corruption, development of infrastructure, restructuring and diaspora voting dominated discussions.
Mr. President, you're a human being. You eat, you sleep, you wake up. Do you ever get discouraged?
President Buhari told his audience that a 5% allocation to education in the budget is without doubt inadequate to propel the desired growth for the economy. He said although the governing APC is currently reviewing investments in the nation's critical infrastructure like roads, rails and power, more investments need to be done in education. President Buhari once again expressed surprise that the nation's elite tolerated the fall in standards and structures of educational institutions despite oil windfalls in the past that would have made the difference.
My disappointment with Nigerian elite. I couldn't recall much noise being made about the damage done by the main opposition now to the economy and the integrity of the country. What did they do when the country was being stolen blind? But I'm doing my best to utilize Nigerian resources for the development of the country. We are trying to do the infrastructure because it will improve the power earnings of Nigerians, and we can tax them and get more money, to do the infrastructure and other things, and including investing more on education.
The president said the war against terrorism will be reinforced with new weapons and hardware for the military, while the challenge of abduction and kidnapping in parts of the country will receive more attention with better gathering of intelligence. He expressed satisfaction with the steps taken so far by INEC to remain more focused on consolidating its achievements in the conduct of elections and restated his commitment towards ensuring that the 2019 polls is free, fair and credible. The Nigerian ambassador to France, Dr. Modupe Irele, said the Nigerian community in France have been demonstrating high sense of responsibility, dedication and morality, saying the large number of professionals amongst them are willing to contribute to the nation's socio-economic development.
The Nigerian community in France has been, on the whole, very, very well law-abiding and peaceful and resourceful.
President Muhammadu Buhari has done a lot, and we really need to commend him. It is only a blindfolded person that will not see the transformation going on in Nigeria today. So we love him and we appreciate him, and we promise that we will make sure that he's re-elected in 2019 and the project continues.
The interactive session was coordinated by the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Diaspora Matters, Abike Dabri Erewa.
That the more you engage with them, the more they have a better understanding of what is going on back home. And they're all willing, and that's the key thing, they're all willing to be part of the progress and development of their country. Now, one is going into farming. Living here to come back home to farm.
It's always a good story to tell because so many of them have so much to come back and contribute at home. We hope with what they have seen and heard from Mr. President, a lot of them will come back and contribute their own quota to Nigeria.
The Nigerians in the diaspora made presentations to President Muhammadu Buhari in appreciation of his leadership and commitment to a greater Nigeria. From Paris, France, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.